The views and opinions of the producers, hosts, and guests in the show do not directly reflect the official stand and policies of the management, the network, and the company. Discussing sports in the Philippines and around the globe. Straight talk with a touch of humor. Get the latest from athletes and sports leaders themselves. Sports Bytes Philippines has got you covered. Sports Bytes Philippines brings you different guests in each show without sensationalizing, just the truth.
Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to episode 11 of Sports Bytes Philippines. For today, we are joined by two lovely ladies from the world of pole dancing. But before we get to them, I would like to call on my equally two lovely co-hosts for the evening. First, please welcome Baby Dynamite, Miss Rica Aquino.
Hello, Direct Brian. Hello to the viewers of Sports Bytes. And ayan, isa na namang exciting episode, of course. At iba naman ang pag-uusapan natin today. Pole dancing, yes.
Tingin ko, susubukan mo to, Rica.
Ayun naman, palaban tayo pag ganyan.
Speaking of susubukan, kausap ko siya kagabi and she's very much interested. Let's welcome again, Miss Nikki Viola.
Hello po. Ayan, good afternoon. Afternoon pa rin pala po sa inyo lahat. Sir Brian, Ms. Rica, nice to see you again for another episode dito sa Sports Bytes. And this is totally different for me because syempre we're not talking about basketball, but we're talking about pole dancing. And kagaya nga ng sinabi ko kay Sir Brian, pre-pandemic, isa siya sa mga gusto kong itry kasi talagang ang ganda tignan sa girls, 'di ba? When you see them dance sa pole, parang ang graceful nila. So parang nakaka-interest subukan to. So ngayon at least we'll know more about that sa episode na yun. So I'm excited.
Tingin ko maengganyo kayo and the viewers once we get to the second segment na makikita nyo in action what they do. 'Di ba? Pero yun nga, let's call on our very special guest for today. No? First off, we would like to call on the founder and president of the Philippine Pole and Aerial Sports Association, or PIPASA, Ms. Ciara Sotto.
Hi guys! Good afternoon! Thanks for having us.
Hi Ms. Ciara, it's good to see you again after almost how many months?
Oo nga, nice to see you again. And to the two lovely ladies, hello girls.
Yeah.
And of course, I want you guys to try pole. Super.
We will. Excited.
Pero also joining us, is the Vice President of the Philippine Pole and Aerial Sports Association, Ms. Ayjell Acejas.
Hi everyone! Good afternoon! Hi Sir Brian! Thanks for having us again.
Yan. Si Miss, kung gusto niyo mabilib, Rica at Nikki, mamaya, makikita niyo kung bakit bilib na bilib ko kay Ma'am Ayjell.
Exciting!
Yan yung secret. So before we get into it, I'd just like to ask Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell, ano bang update sa ONPIPASA? Ang alam ko na last I heard was you were already included in the International Pole Sports Federation as the 34th member.
Yes, that's the latest update. You're officially a member of the International Pole Sports Federation, and I think Mexico yung after us. But right now, that's a big deal for us kasi according to them, they really need 40 countries to up their membership in the GAISF, which is the Global Association of International Sports Federations, which is kind of like an umbrella federation of the International Olympic Committee. So yun, we really need more and more countries to join so that we can actually be officially considered an Olympic sport. But given the observer status from the GAISF, which is given to IPSF, that's already one big step towards the International Olympic Committee.
Yeah, actually, compared to last year, they just recognized you. Ngayon, ito talaga official na. It's official na.
Yes. Last year, we were still in the process of becoming a member. It wasn't official yet. We had to submit yung mga other requirements nila, yun, and we had to also parang include yung mga updates here in our country and how widespread and how aware people are in the Philippines of pole and aerial sports.
Yun. Okay, so I'll give the floor now to the two girls who have a lot of questions for you for Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell. So I believe it will be Rica who will be throwing the first question.
Yes, so Miss Ayjell and Miss Ciara, can you share with us how you established PPASA? Given na pandemic nga ngayon, no? So I guess you encountered challenges along the way. But at the same time, this is good news, so congratulations. So, kamusta? How was it establishing PPASA?
Ayjell. Actually, ang tagal namin eh. Parang 2017 pa to eh.
Yes.
Talaga? Oo.
Tagal na. So parang it took us a long time, parang planning and everything, and then kausap, the submit requirements, and then of course pandemic came last year, so parang the studios wala, sarado, and then biglang nag-message sa akin si Ciara na, oh, may good news. Parang, wow! Happy pa rin na kahit pandemic, I mean, something good happened with our organization.
And then you were also, you were also included already in the ITSF, no? What does this mean for the sport in the country? You being recognized as, yun nga, as one of the members, and then, yun nga, dumami ba ang members natin? Dumami ba ang nag-take up ng pole as an athletic sport? Because after all, this will mean more competitions, right?
Yes, this will mean more competitions and more athletes can join international competitions with our support. That's we really created this association because we wanted to help our fellow athletes, because we have very strong athletes who have been winning over the years. Even when we had an international competition here in the Philippines, yung Philippines pa yung nanalo. So I really felt the need to come up with something so we could support them, and at the same time spread awareness that pole is a sport. It's not just a mere activity or libangan. It's not just being sexy. It's not just dancing. It is a sport because yun nga, in other countries it's considered like parang kapatid ng gymnastics, although it's really not. But it's a merge of dance and acrobatics on a vertical metal pole. So pretty much it gives you a little gymnastics talaga. Parang maiisip mo rin talaga rin kasi you'll have to develop your flexibility, endurance, balance, and also creativity, which also happens in gymnastics. But then again, it's a sport of its own. Pole is a sport of its own, and this will also raise awareness sa lahat ng mga Filipinos who are medyo yung sobrang conservative, yung they think it's bastos, ganyan. So, we've been wanting to change that connotation ever since. That's why we came up also with this federation.
Yes, and definitely it's not just for fun kasi, well, it looks fun, but it seems like it requires a lot of athleticism then. Hindi naman biro to spin around.
Oo, grabe. Hindi naman siya joke. Yung mga pasa namin, tsaka yung mga injury, yung mga bangga, pole birds and all, hindi siya joke. It really, it comes with it talaga. Those are our battle scars.
And even Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell, the time that you spend, right, training in pole isn't a joke. It's not like one day I'll train, one day I won't train. So it's really legitimately a sport in terms of that, di ba po?
Yes, si Ayjell has been joining competitions then before.
Before. So the amount of training and time that you invest, syempre, yun nga, that's why we come up with this kasi parang during my first comp, parang I had to pay for everything, like studio, the training and everything. And then nakita ko naman yung mga ibang kasama natin. They've been winning sa different categories. So parang so naisip ni Ciara na parang with our organization, we can help our fellow athletes na para to support them during competition. Para, di ba? Hindi naman sila mahirapan.
Thank you, Miss Ayjell. Nako, Miss Nikki, nakita mo na. Ayan na. Ay, may
Well, totoo
falling
naman.
ka yata.
Hindi, parang, actually, yung sinabi ninyo lahat, parang agree ako na, pole dancing is, hindi lang siya dancing because it entails training, hours of training, of course. Since, di ba, ako kasi curious parang before I move on to my question, I'm curious lang kasi, since, of course, nagte-training kayo, ayan, so, paano yung mga girls who are willing to try pole dancing na hindi, as in, walang flexibility sa katawan, like me. Ayan, so before I move on to my question talaga, curious lang din ako, gusto ko na rin siyang malaman. For someone na hindi talaga flexible at all, yung parang hindi na rin, tipong hindi maabot yung paa nila, ganong level. So, paano ba yun? Natututunan ba yun during trainings?
You'll
Yes,
develop it
actually.
along the way. If you keep going, if you keep attending, magugulat ka na lang sa maa-achieve mo. Kasi we have athletes who weren't dancers, who didn't have any
Yes.
dance background, di ba? Or gymnastics. Pero na-develop lang talaga.
Na-develop and they won competitions masusurprise ka talaga what your body can do. Kumbaga, hindi mo siya i-limit just because, you're big, you're small, or you don't have you're not sporty, you're not a dancer, pero you'll be surprised what your body can do if you just put in your time and training.
Thank you so much for that. I think, Sir Brian, Ms. Rica, this is the sign that I've been waiting for.
Kaya ka nga nandyan
Sana, Miss Nikki.
Let's do it, Nikki and Rica. Let's do it.
Okay, so...
Matyaga ba kayo?
Yes.
Tatsagaan niyo ba kami?
Nga po.
Kaya yan.
Ayan, so anyway, ito na po yung talagang question ko din. So, let's go back to, of course, your federation. What lies ahead for PPASA naman po? Because, we have seen several pole dancers like sila Miss Janice Velasco Brunberg of Pole Cats Manila winning international tournaments. So, how were these competitions made possible? So, Miss Ayjell, maybe you can answer first.
Actually, kasi, yun nga that's why we come up with PPASA to help them. Kasi when they go into a competition, parang all the expense kasi, it's sagot nila, shoulder nila. So, that's why we come up with this para I need to help them, finance, and then come up with mga other programs like grassroots programs. Like me, I teach my kids. So that way, diba, we can groom them to become champions. So yun.
Okay. So how about you, Miss Ciara naman po? Tingin ninyo. Yan yung mga nagre-represent na pool dancers internationally. Paano to nagiging possible?
Like I said, we have strong athletes in all events, pole, aerial hoop, and aerial silk. So even if we are not able to travel right now because this pandemic is limiting us, they held online competitions, and our athletes submitted mga videos lang nila, and then nakapasok sila, and then yung most of the time nananalo pa sila. So I think it's just really being so dedicated to it, finding out kung ano yung mga competitions na pwede mong salihan. Then but for us, we right now hindi pa kami nakakasali sa international, sa IPSF competition. May world competition kasi this year. Pero since tayo yung medyo hindi tayo makarecover pa from the pandemic, baka gawin nilang virtual. They're still trying to fix it. Pero hindi tayo makakasali for this year. Hopefully next year makasali na rin tayo. And we're also working on talking to other countries who are members of the SEA Games. So para sana makapasok tayo sa SEA Games.
Yes, fingers crossed. And sobrang magiging excited po kami dito na mga sports fans or pole dancing fans na makita syempre yung mga pole dancing athletes natin sa, kumbaga, international floor, di ba? And for sure, talagang malapit na yan. Magiging possible yan, di ba? With dedication and determination din. So,
Yes, kailangan lang talaga namin, yun ang, just a dream big, di ba? Just dream big. Kasi we didn't even think that we were going to be a member. We didn't even think that we would, that POC will approve of us. Kasi I know we had that connotation na sexy, ganyan, ganyan. So parang, paano naging sports? Yung parang ganun, I'm sure naging questionable siya sa kanila. Pero yun, thank God that we were able to prove it naman.
Actually, nasagot nyo na yung dalawang questions by Julian Lapid and Gab Ferreras. But ito siguro for the benefit, parang paulit na yun. Can we show the comment of Sir Ogoy Marcelo? Yung, how did you break the stigma or perception of pole dancing given its reputation as a form of entertainment?
I think, because ang dami na naming athletes na nanalo sa ibang bansa, including Ayjell, I think nakikita naman nila na not everybody can do it. And you need a lot of practice to do it. It entails a lot of agility, endurance, flexibility, creativity. It's not a joke. It's not just, parang hindi siya pastime. Hindi siya, hindi naman sa minamalit ko yung ibang sport, hindi ganoon yun. Pero it's also like that. It's also a sport that you have to keep practicing. And like us, even if we're teachers already, we still have to learn a lot. There's still so much that we can learn. We're still not experts. Ganun siya kahirap. Hindi siya madali talaga. Kasi, yun nga, that's why we're changing the stigma. Because so that they'll see. And the more people who can try it, the more they'll know and understand how hard it is.
agree.
May dagdag lang ako kasi may makulit sa comment box. Pag lalaki ba pwede mag pole dancing?
Yes.
Yes!
Meron tayong athlete na nanalo na lalaki.
Pwede ka bang enroll sa inyo si Chris Bautista? Kulit eh.
Pwede.
Nangungulit na naman si Coach Chris eh. Anyway, Rica, sorry. Sige, you get Rica.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell, for telling us din na yun nga, it's not just a form of entertainment. I guess it's the same with, well, not the same, but yun nga, it's the same as boxing and mixed martial arts. People get entertained watching it, but it's definitely not a joke for the people participating in it. So it's just awareness of how everything's done. I mean, it might be easy to look at, but then everything behind it takes a lot of technique, it takes a lot of hard work. Anyway, yun nga, napansin ko lang kasi sa amin din, sa field din namin, people think that it's just a spectate, parang lang siya, it's a spectacle, but it's not. It's kung nakikita ko pa lang sa mga videos ninyo, grabe yung athleticism, and any moment na magkamali ka will be devastating, di ba?
Buwis-buhay siya talaga. Buwis-buhay. Actually, kakatog ko lang kanina.
Talaga, oh no.
Actually, marami akong videos na nalaglag ako eh. Photo camera.
Oh, yes. So parang nga siyang mixed martial arts and boxing kasi isang paa mo na sa ukay while you're doing it.
Correct.
Yes. Anyway, I'm interested, no? How big is the number of pole dancing practitioners in the country? And how much of these are doing it for sports and yung iba for entertainment?
Actually, right now, yung members pa lang nag-members for PIPASA, we already have 62 members. So wala pa dyan yung mga ibang students. And then, when we officially announced na member na kami ng POC, then yun nga, nakakalungkot lang because we cannot accommodate the new students because since we don't have a studio, hindi naman kami makatulong ng beginners because it's really hard to teach someone if you're not there spotting. So, siguro mga intermediate and advanced, pwede yan virtual pero beginners, you cannot. It's hard to teach them.
Yes. Ito naman, how many of those people who started got addicted to it? Kasi I'm sure yung mga nag-start dyan talagang they felt something doing it, diba? Kasi it's not just a sport. It makes you feel sexy. It makes you feel strong. So, how addicting is pole dancing for a regular person who would try it?
It's really addicting. That's what happened to me. I didn't even think it would be my livelihood. Livelihood talaga. No, really, I was just looking for an exercise because I really didn't like going to the gym. Hindi ko gusto yung treadmill tas bumot. Nakakatamad kasi talaga siya eh. So I needed to look for something that will challenge me. And then when I attended pole kay sa movement kay Lala Ilaw Tinglasan, doon na nag-start. Tapos I kept going na and yun nga, tunuruan na ako nung nila Ana Marie, ganun. Yung pala si Ana Marie sumasali na sa mga competition. So yun na, na-addict na ako kasi parang ay nagulat ako, kaya ko palang i-lift yung self ko off the ground. Magugulat kayo na magagawa mo na lang siya. Lalo na kung magaling yung teacher mo. So mas maraming, actually, I have to admit, mas maraming ginagawa lang siya as exercise kasi gusto pumayat, gusto sumexy. And it's a fact, so sexy ka talaga pag nagpo-pole ka. Kasi naka-short shorts ka eh. And naka-sports bra ka lang eh. To be safe because you need your skin to grip the pole. So, mas maraming tao na, yun nga, ginagamit siya as exercise. Pero marami din na na-addict na hanggang sa naging sport, official sport na niya ito na yung iba pa nga naloloka na, shocks wala akong pole, nag-pandemic, paano na? Yung maraming ganun, maraming na-depress. A lot of people are nicer after pole classes.
Oh, interesting. Nako, Miss Miss Nikki. Ano na? So yung
ready.
nicer?
Yes, accept yung dalawa. Pwede.
Miss Rica, dadamayan mo ko, hindi lang ako to. Ikaw din.
Sige. Kapit kamay tayo.
Kapit kamay
Sabay
tayo
kayo.
dito. Sabay tayo.
Basta huwag mag-lotion. Number one, huwag mag-lotion.
Huwag mag-lotion. Oo nga naman.
Well, take note. And ako, one thing that, di ba syempre, yun nga, yung naging parang impression with pole dancers, talagang, ang sexy nitong mga to. Pero, aside from that, talagang, yung grace, yung very graceful yung movements eh, di ba? Hindi na siya yung basta sexy, but it's really, really graceful. Na ang sarap-sarap panoorin, ang sarap-sarap tignan. And then, pag pinapanood mo, parang mapapaisip ka na sana kaya ko rin itong ganitong gumalaw, yung ganitong graceful movement kasi napakaganda, nakaka-relax tignan. Which I feel like, yun din yung need ng natin, eh, di ba? Makakita ng something fresh and graceful on screen or even like, hopefully, pag nagkaroon na ulit ng mga live pole dancing events, di ba? Ayan, so, I think nasagot na tong question na to, but for everyone who just tuned in, I would like to ask this again na lang po kay Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell, who can take up pole dancing? And meron po bang mga physical requirements, like requirements sa height, sa weight, or tingin niyo ba mas easier din sa mga athletes to na sila yung kadalasan ba mga athletes din yung nag-take up nito? So, unahin ko na si Miss Ciara.
Anyone can join. Pati nga si Sir Brian pwede.
Oo, yun ang iniintay ko.
Kasama ako bigla.
Parang nabilaukan yung pagkakainom. No, really, no, there's no limit to the weight limit, walang weight limit, gender, wala rin. All you have to do is show up and be fearless. Anybody can try it. We have senior citizens who are doing it. So, wala siyang limit.
Other reason why wala siyang limit because in competitions abroad, we have the masters division. So, masters meaning 40 and above. So, may mga nagko-compete pa rin ng 40, 50, 60, and 70. So yun yung maganda doon, di ba? Wala talaga siyang age limit.
That I would love to see. Interesting yon, di ba, Ms. Rica, Sir Brian?
Yeah.
Yes. Oo. And
What's
it's
the
good to know
youngest, yung youngest
Sorry.
age that you can start? And what's the youngest age? What was the youngest age that was started doing pole dancing in your end?
Yung youngest ko na tinuruan was 5 years old at that time.
Oh.
So parang saling bit lang siya. But she's doing good. And then she continued. So every summer, yung mga kids, they would have their parang summer program. So yun, nagpo-perform sila every August.
Actually, ang sarap pagbata kasi sa point ng batakin yung mga
Yeah.
gusto nila. Grabe.
Yes, that's true.
Napaka-flexible. Grabe.
And fearless. They're not
Oo.
afraid to climb the pool.
Ayan. Yung anak ko, pag lumaki na po, sabay kami.
Yes.
Baby pa yung anak ko,
May
pero pag
mother and
lumaki na
daughter
siya.
Students. Merong mga ganon, mother and daughter students.
Cute.
Oo, magkapatid. ganun.
Yes.
How about the oldest?
Yeah, yun nga. The oldest.
Oldest, we have 60 years old.
60? Talaga?
Yes. Yes.
Kaya pa.
For the older students ba, does it take some time to like maybe tanggalin yung fear or yung self-consciousness when it comes to like yun nga, kasi you have to be a little bit sensual when you do it. Mas mahirap ba kapag mas matanda?
Hindi naman. Parang same lang. Kasi when you're there, you're not thinking, how do I look? Hindi na eh. Ang gusto mong magawa mo yung trick eh. Parang gano'n. So,
Okay.
challenge ka talaga na parang kailangan maakyat ko to. Bakit hindi ako maakyat? Ganun yung mga feeling nila. So, kahit anong age, meron talagang konting fear. Kasi there's always a risk of falling naman talaga. Pero like we always say, fall with grace. Mababa naman. So, hindi masyado masakit. And we use crash mats din naman.
Pero yung sa ano naman, ano ba yung tanongin ko? Sino mas may advantage? Tall or short people or does it matter?
Doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Oo.
Yun. Kasi
May
Even the weight?
advantage talaga yung bata kasi sobrang flexible. Or
Bata
pag gymnast ka.
gymnasya. Kasi talaga, very flexible yung mga gymnast. Eh. Yun. So, I guess that's the end of the first segment. We'll take a short break at ito na, panoorin nyo. You will see pole dancing in action. Alright? We'll be right back.
Technology allows us to explore a variety of opportunities. So why not grab one for you? Kickstart your online business with Big Benta. Create an account, visit our store builder, then make your online shop. Be visible, gain customers, and run your business hassle-free. Plus, enjoy the support of our local merchandising team to maximize our platform. Make technology work for you with Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local.
Is your business lucky or not at the moment? Have no fear, luck can be near or right here. You are lucky to meet the Feng Shui Master. We welcome you to the online luck mentoring program to help you unlock solutions to business case problems and profit with honor and lucky prosperity. Relax and enjoy your fun learning with your partner in luck, Master Adric Nalumpines. Broadcasting live from Big Media, this is Philippine Business Feng Shui.
Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
How well do you know athlete? What is the latest from them to date? What are their plans for the future? Check them out when they appear on Getting to Know You, only here at Sports Bytes Philippines.
Yes, and we are back, of course, sa ating second segment. And kung excited na kayong makita ang ating mga videos ng pole dancing, ito na yan. Pero bago tayo mag-start, of course, I'd like to call Miss Nikki Viola. and our guests, of course. Miss Nikki, excited ka na bang makita?
Ito na, this is it.
Yes. So we have videos for our viewers, and of course, Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell will explain to us kung anong nangyayari dun sa mga videos. Ayan. Okay. So let's start with the first video.
Okay.
Yun na lang nasabi.
That was taken during a class. So, na-explain ko sa kanila yung flow, yung transitions.
Mm-mm.
So, kung paano makakarating dun sa last pose, which is parang half yogini yata yun. So, parang kailangan kasi ipakita mo sa students yung finished product para ma-inspire sila. So, kailangan mo ipakita yung flow. Pero before that, you have to show them per trick. So, gawin mo muna yung pa-invert, tapos you start there, and then you have to, kailangan yung mind mo talaga kasi okay siya pag yung mind and body coordination mo. Kasi pag nakabaligtad ka na, nakakalito yung right and left eh. So, kailangan ituro mo na ito yung isang kamay ay hahap sa opposite foot. So, yun, marami siya talagang, it's a full body workout. It's also a mental workout. Seriously. So, yun, those are just one of the excerpts from our whole class. Na medyo intermediate yun.
When you do it, it seems so easy. Pero I'm sure when you were starting out, you had to also like do it from the most basic. Gaano kahirap ito, Miss Ciara? Like,
actually,
ilang years mo
siya.
ito?
Masakit pa rin yun. Masakit pa. Nung ginagawa ko yun, masakit pa din. Pero, kailangan mo ipakita na hindi ka nasasaktan. Wow, parang life lang. Charot lang. Hindi, kasi, ganun talaga. Pag nag-perform ako like sa TV, minsan ako sakit ng ibang tricks, pero kailangan nakasmile ka pa din. Kasi nag-perform ka eh. Ganun din yung pag-competition. May mga masasakit na tricks talaga na masakit talaga siya. So, kailangan tiisin mo siya. Pero yung iba, masasanay ka. Like, may body parts dyan, like yung singit, yung inner thighs, na-desensitize na yan. Minsan, nasasanay na talaga siya gawin yun. Pero like, kunyari, nag-stop ka like a few years, pagbalik mo, ang sakit ulit talaga.
And your
so, kailangan
flexibility.
It's part of the sport to show them that it looks easy, but it's
And you look so flexible there. Parang feeling ko wala ka ng buto.
Hindi naman.
Have you always been that flexible, or was that something na na-develop mo rin through the years?
Actually, I feel that I was very active as a child. I joined ballet, gymnastics, dance classes. So, I think na-develop ko rin lang siya. And I probably inherited it from my mom because my mom was very flexible as a child also. When she was
okay. Okay, sige. Thank you, Miss Ciara. Sige. Second video na tayo.
Let's go. Ooh.
Grabe, 19 ko. Hindi naman.
Okay, so
mga 2012 yan.
So this is parang okay. So this is different po, no? Parang ito naman aerial silk.
Aerial silk. Yes.
Aerial silk. So yung isa din parang yung moves din nito is like very graceful, just like pole dancing, 'di ba? Pero Miss Ciara, yung ito ba is it painful kasi 'di ba tela siya? So
yes.
How is it different with pole dancing? And ano ba yung mga dangers naman this time if you want to try aerial silk stunts naman?
Aerial silk naman, you will be experiencing a lot of burns. Especially if you try to go down fast. So, di ba, Ayjell, yung parang burns talagang burns. Kasi gusto mo na baba, pagod ka na dun sa taas, so magmamadali ka. So kailangan ma-learn mo rin yung strength na kumakapit ka sa hanging on for dear life dun sa sa aerial silk because it's fabric. So it's really different from the pole. Some people are hirap sa pole and they find it easier sa silk. Some people are hirap sa silk pero mas easier sa pole. So, depende rin lang yun sa choice mo eh. Some people do all three. Well, Ayjell and I used to do all three.
Yeah.
Pero yung aerial silk nga, maganda rin siya tingnan. Talagang it's a form of art. Pag nakita mo siya, lalo na pag full performance na. Pero mahirap din talaga siya. Kasi for you to stay there and defy gravity for like a whole 2 minutes, it's really hard also. Si Ayjell, di ba, yung burns natin dito.
Yeah.
And ang kaibahan nito, kailangan fully covered ka.
Covered, yes. Opposite siya ng pole. Kung sa pole, sports bra and shorts. Sa silk, kailangan covered para hindi ka magka-burns kasi makakita talaga siya.
Oo, masakit siya.
Okay, noted. Well,
Pero
gusto rin
kailangan
i-try.
mong paa mo and yung kamay mo, kailangan bare.
Parang gusto rin i-try ni Miss Nikki.
Miss Nikki, umamin ka na. Gusto mo rin ito i-try. Sabayan mo ako.
Ano naman basta masakit?
Kayo, lahat yung try nyo, tapos mamimili kayo kung anong gusto nyo.
Sige, Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell, excited na ka.
Excited na kami. Okay, so, yeah, I think let's move on naman with our next video.
Ayun, no?
Wow!
Wow!
Grabe buntis, oh.
Oo nga. Oh,
Actually,
wow.
yung anak niya, hindi ko alam kung paano nung basta kabaliktad din yata.
Totoo na.
But it's a form of exercise. Sabi naman nila dapat mag-pregnant, di ba, active?
Actually, that video, I was still teaching. That was my last class before my maternity leave. Ano yan eh, during the pandemic na yan. So yun. So I just, nagtuturo pa rin ako even when I was pregnant. Kasi parang, parang kailangan ko rin ng exercise eh. So yun, so sabi ko, hanggang kaya ko pa, I'll teach. So I think that was my last class.
Pero grabe.
Grabe, diba?
Gano'n siya kahirap aside from syempre pag buntis ka you have morning sickness and then there are certain areas na syempre hindi pwedeng ma-pressure and stuff. So gano'n siya kahirap for you, Miss Ayjell? Kahit na mukhang ang hirap.
Actually, yes, mahirap siya. Pero since I know my body, so I listen to my body. So before going to a class, I still, yung mga tricks, tinatry ko muna if kaya pa. So yun yung mga tinuturo ko. Although there are mga parts na medyo masakit na, pero bearable naman. So, yun.
Ilang months ka nun while you were doing that?
I think I was parang nasa 34th month. 34 weeks, sorry.
Oo naman ako.
Grabe, 34 weeks na, no?
34 weeks na. Yeah.
Grabe,
Malapit na yun, Miss Ayjell.
Yes.
Pero I guess being active while you're pregnant, correct me if I'm not mistaken, makes the pregnancy or the giving birth process easier.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. So, hindi naman
Normal ka ba, Ayjell? Normal?
Ha? What? Yeah, normal.
Oo, tingnan mo na.
Grabe. Ang hips ni Miss Ayjell, syempre napaka-powerful.
Yeah, so sa mga mommies po na nanonood sa atin, di ba, this might be something that you can do. Ayan, as a form of exercise. Di ba?
Yes. Pero you should ask your doctor first.
Yes.
Kasi ako hindi ako pinayagan eh. Ikaw buti pinayagan ka.
Buti ako pinayagan ako ng doctor ko eh. So, napakita ko naman sa kanya may exercise. And then, okay naman siya. Basta ang sabi lang naman niya is, just listen to your body. If hindi mo na kaya, then stop. If you still can, then go.
Case-to-case basis din pala. You have to listen to your doctor. Okay. Sige. Okay, next. Let's go to the next video.
Ayun, no? Si Tatiano ba to?
Ito yung first pregnancy ko. Yung kaninang video, may yung recent.
Mm-mm.
So, actually, kasi meron akong idol. Her name is Kate Bailey. And she's been doing pole kahit buntes siya. And then her last day, bago mag-delivery, she brought her pole sa hospital. And then, nag-iron next siya. So, parang yung goal ko noon, where I'm gonna do that until I give birth.
Grabe. So, with that video po, Miss Ayjell, na nakita ko, parang yung trick is like, yung arms niyo talaga is yung pang-control nyo, holding the pole, tama ba?
Nakakapatay
Arms
po yung
and
arms
core.
namin.
Oh.
Joke lang.
Knowing po na syempre, meron kayong baby sa tiyan, di ba? When you have a baby sa stomach, mas extra, may dagdag yun na extra weight, di ba? So, how did you adjust? I mean, basically, gusto ko, paano niyo po ginawa yun? Paano?
Kasi when I found out na I was pregnant, parang hindi naman ako nag-stop eh. Kasi continuous lang ako. I still teach, I still attend classes, sa mga classes nila Ciara and with Carla, yung isang kasama namin. So, nasasanay yung body ko. So, kaya yun, kahit malaki na yung tiyan ko, parang kaya ko pa. Nag-build ko ng weight siya.
Grabe yun, grabe.
Wait.
Super inspiring yung ganyan, di ba? Parang it reflects you being a strong mom also, not just physically, but syempre yung overall well-being mo. So, di ba, I think sa lahat ng mga mommies na nanonood din, this could be an inspiration to all of you, di ba? Na it's okay lang, to try out these kind of things. But syempre, yun nga, magpaalam kayo sa inyong mga obese. But
Correct.
this is very encouraging kasi ang nakaka-admire tignan na actually, these are strong women in front of you. Diba? Kaya,
Yes.
Kaya naman,
Physically and mentally
Yes.
and emotionally. Yes.
Yeah. Lahat yan. Ako, kaya naman, Miss Ayjell and Miss Ciara, thank you so much for the inspiration and for the encouragement
Thank you.
po para sa lahat ng ating viewers. So, Miss Rica, for sure nag-enjoy ka sa segment na to, di ba? Ako super
Oo. Actually, to add to that, hindi lang strength, pati yung confidence, di ba? I'm sure yung mga nagpo-poll, talagang naging their confidence shoot off the roof, di ba? After taking a poll, parang feeling mo, wow. Parang, ang lakas ko, ang sexy ko.
Yes.
Yes.
Yun yung gusto namin
Yeah.
ma-achieve. Kailangan good mood ka after.
Mm.
Na you will have more confidence in yourself.
Mhm. Ayan, so again, to Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell, thank you so much. And we'll be
Thank
talking
you.
about more pa rin po. Of course, we'll be having Miss Ayjell and Miss Ciara pa rin on our next segment. So please stay tuned and we'll be having our commercial break.
Yes. Yes.
Get into the treasure trove of undiscovered music through Napalm, your new all-Pinoy alternative music program. Whether it's rock, metal, reggae, soul, or pop, we have it covered. Napalm features upcoming Pinoy artist and musician, hosted by your alternative revivalist, Charlie Diaz, and resident rockista, Pards Moro. So sit back and relax. Enjoy Napalm, only here on V81 Radio, Manila, where alternative lives. Welcome to Pride and Proud Asia, Asia's first online radio show that champions LGBT contribution and leadership in business and in our country and the region. Hosted by the Philippine LGBT Chamber of Commerce, visibility, representation, and empowerment. This is Pride and Proud Asia. Happy Pride! Buckle up and get ready, set, and go. Join Sports Girl anchor Nicole Ganglani as she dives deep into the lives of athletes, fitness personalities, and enthusiasts from the sports industry. This is Sports Watch, only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
It takes a special skill to get anyone to open up. What secrets will they reveal? What revelations will they offer? No controversies, no sensationalism, just straight from the guest's mouth on Sports Bites, no holds barred.
All right, welcome back. We hope you enjoyed the second segment, and I'm sure that my two co-hosts were blown away by what they saw. Let's call back Rica and Nikki. Ano, okay pa kayo?
Nagtitingin ako sa Lazada ng poll. Charot. Ayun na.
Oh, diba?
Napakapit ka ba, Miss?
Kung kumakapit na ako sa pwedeng kapitan dito.
Di ba, yung unbelievable doon was the diba, being pregnant. Kumbaga, ako nagulat ako doon. That was the
How? Until na? Parang how?
Yeah, how? Let's call back Ma'am Ciara and Ma'am Ayjell.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, may bago, Ma'am Ciara, Ma'am Ayjell, meron na kayong may bago na kayong recruit. Tingin ko sa pa lang. Monday pa lang.
Yes, we need that.
Paano na ako ng upper body strength?
Oo nga.
Pero ito, Rica, Nikki, I'm sure di nyo alam. Si Ma'am Ayjell is also into jiu-jitsu.
Oh, wow!
You didn't know that.
Amazing.
Yes. Do you find it, Ma'am Ayjell, do you find them compatible, training jiu-jitsu and pole?
Yes, actually, because the grips and the flexibility,
Nice.
compatible.
Good. So, sige, let's get to it. I just want to ask Ms. Ciara and Ms. Ayjell, given that it has been almost a year nung nag-usap tayo you were recognized, ano yung mga accomplishments na nagawa na natin in pole sa Pipasa for the past months?
Well, that's it. For us, it's really becoming an official member of the IPSF. Very big deal yun sa amin kasi it's nice to be part of a community like that, especially they're working towards becoming an Olympic sport. And they only recognize one federation per country. And we're happy that it's BPASA.
How about yung mga are you into these things also that most of the are doing online classes or tournaments?
Ayjell has been teaching online.
Okay. So how has it been, Ms. Ayjell?
Yeah, now yung mga tinuturuan ko lang are the more advanced students or intermediate students. Wala pa ako, although marami nag-i-inquire na mga beginners, but it's really hard especially kung hindi mo talaga ma-assist yung student mo. Of course, if you're a beginner, since we don't have studio, you have to buy your pole. Your poles cost expensive Kung gusto mo lang i-try, pero it's not advisable for you to buy your own pole. Pero if you're really willing to train hard or to commit yourself to training, then okay lang. Or self. Tapos ang self requirement mo, kailangan mataas yung ceiling mo.
Tinignan.
Kung sa bahay ka lang, it's hard also. So yun. So yun yung mga nagre-restrict sa amin to teach the beginners class.
Siguro for the knowledge of Rica and Nikki and the viewers, how much would it be cost? For example, they wanna buy a pole. How much would it be the most reasonable price? And where can they get it?
Depends where, but X-Pole is the pinaka-recognized ng international federations. And it depends on what kind of pole you're getting, di ba, Ayjell? It ranges from $300.
$20,000.
Oh, good.
20,000 ko nakuha yung So,
Meron na ngayong mga pasabay.
Mm.
Yung mga studios na bumibili
Ah.
na if may estudyante na gusto bumili, sinasabay nila.
How about installation? Automatically na lang or do you need someone to specially install them?
If you're getting a standalone pole which has a very heavy base, you don't need the ceiling installation. Meron naman yung shower curtain rod technology rin na pole na portable siya. So, pwede mo siya magkabit, tapos alisin mo rin. Pero of course, for us, safest yung nakamount dun sa ceiling.
Okay, Rica? Ay, Nikki pala. Nikki.
Okay, so thank you so much for that po. No? So, I think kanina medyo napahapyaw na discuss na rin natin. But for the information na lang po of everyone also, yung mga common injuries na talagang nakukuha nyo madalas sa pole dancing, and why is it something athletes can easily consider doing also? So si Miss Ayjell na lang muna.
Ako, common sa akin is my shoulders eh. In fact,
Sakit pa naman nun.
yeah, in fact, parang I got my injury and then parang nag-heal siya after a year. Kasi parang it took so long because I did stop eh. Parang the doctors parang told me to at least rest for a month or 2 months. Pero as addicted to pole or with aerial silk, parang we didn't stop. So parang tuloy-tuloy lang siya. So hindi nag-heal yung injuries na. Si Ciara, yung injury niya sa knee, parang 3 months ata yun.
Yung hip flexor ko, parang almost a year sa totoo lang. Kasi it's important to warm up, guys. Nag-try kasi ako trade na hindi ako nag-warm up. So, na-injure yung hip flexor ko. Pero as a beginner and on your first class, expect to have bruises on your shins and your inner thighs. Mababangga talaga ka, especially if mo ba alam yung saktong position when you land on the pole or when you spin. So, expect talaga bruises on your legs.
But every naman, siguro mostly every bruise naman or every, I think it's worth it when you learn the tricks, diba?
Yes. Battle scar yun. We call it pole kisses.
Pole kisses. Ganda ba yung pole kisses? Ayan. Okay, thank you so much for that po. So, I think Rica, may curious ka pa dyan.
Yes, oo. For me naman, I think this was already answered, but I have another question. For those who will take a poll, what usually can they expect from maybe like the first month of classes? Halimbawa, first day, anong usually ginagawa during the first day of class?
First day of class, so don't put any moisturizer. And you have to wear short shorts and a tank top. And wear antiperspirant. Kasi your inner arm has to grip the pole eh. So, kailangan mo yung kilikili mo. Especially pag hindi ka pa first time mo, kailangan kumapit talaga. Kapit lang, bestie. As in, so, kailangan dry lahat. Pag pasmado ka, you can use yung mga yung powder na yun, Mueller powder ba yun? Yung pero pag competition, usually bawal yun. There are sometimes we allow students to use dry liquid chalk para mag-stick din naman sila kasi you want to feel experience lifting themselves off the ground. And minsan ang kalaban nila is pasmado or sino pawisin. Minsan pinahayaan natin yun. Pero yun nga, you have to try your best to stay dry and talagang kami mga pole dancers, sanina talaga kami din nag-lotion. Kasi nga, sa gabi na lang bago matulog. Pero like during the day, if alam mong pupul ka sa gabi, huwag ka mag-lotion talaga.
And yun nga, during the first day, what, halimbawa, from zero, as in zero knowledge sa pole, ano yung usually matutunan nila?
Yes.
Sige.
Kasi that episode is especially for beginners. So on your first day, we will teach you how to lift your legs off the ground. And we will try to teach you how to climb, pero hindi pa kaya climb, spins muna. Basics. Just so you know how to lift your legs off the ground, pero you are still clinging to the pole.
Usually ba, Miss Ciara or Miss Ayjell, how often nung pre-pandemic, no, how often should you train Paul to be at least to learn the tricks, at least ma-achieve ko yon yung mga nagagawa ni Miss Ciara kanina. Gaano kadalas dapat nagtitrain and for how long?
So yung 2 to 3 times a week is okay.
Oo.
Yung iba nga once a week pero may progress eh. Di ba, Jel? Sa,
Yes.
Nagugulat kami na parang, oh, galing mo na. Parang nakaka-happy ka na. Once or at least 2 times a week.
At yung ibang students naman, parang they will train with us parang 3 times a week. And then they will attend classes sa ibang studio pa. So parang sila nag-everyday. Kaya
Yes.
their progress is faster than other students.
Yes.
So, parang,
Yeah, kasi I can imagine kung wala kang pole, the only time you can practice is when you're in pole class.
Yes.
Are there any exercises they can do
Yeah.
like at home to make them
Core
stronger?
exercises. Yoga
Stretching.
is very good.
Yoga.
Yeah.
For flexibility also, yeah.
Yes. Core exercises and yoga is very good when you match it with core.
Yan, ako, yan pala ang mga
Take note
compatible
of that,
na.
Miss Rica.
Yes, sisimulan ko na ngayon para flexible na ako.
Yoga na ulit ako.
Yes, thank you, Miss Ayjell and Miss Ciara.
Yun yung ano. Pero ano, is it also something that parang, di ba, there are people who are very cautious about their weight. Is it an exercise that they can take up?
Yes. It
Yeah.
helps you lose weight and tones your body in all the right places.
Kaya am I right in assuming that the lighter you are, the more tricks you can do?
actually, hindi.
Ah?
Because I have this student, she's she's very light. Although kasi she's a ballerina, so I was expecting na, oh, she's a ballerina, she can lift her body because she's light. But apparently, parang she couldn't. So parang her upper body is not as strong as I was expecting.
Mhm.
So yun. Tsaka, nakakagulat lang na parang na lightweight siya, but she couldn't. And then yung iba, big girls, but they can carry them. So it depends talaga sa tao. Hindi siya, it doesn't follow if you're light, you can carry yourself, you're heavy, and you can't.
Ayos ah. So in your respective families, do your families try it? Kumbaga, any sa mga relative, mga ano nyo, immediate family members who are doing into it or have tried it at least?
Ako, my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, she tried. She
How old was
performed.
she po?
She was 12 at the time. She
Okay.
performed.
Yung anak ko, 6 years old, umaakit ng umaakyat. Bigla na lang, magugulat na lang ako.
Hindi ka naman kinakabahan nun.
Hindi
Pag
naman. Pero natatakot ako kasi ayaw ko pa bumaba from there kasi ang galing niya umakyat eh. Tapos nakikita ko, kaya naman. Nagugulat na lang ako sa kanya.
Oh, galing yan si Crixus.
I guess it's a result of seeing what you're doing. Kaya siguro they
Yes.
wanted to try. Diba? Yun. O, Rica, Nikki. Si Nikki, akala ko marami kang tanong eh. Sige, go.
Pag lumaki na yung daughter ko.
Ito.
Isa-isa na.
Hello.
Ulit na. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Crixus.
Siya yung umakyat?
Yes, I only have one son. Grabe. Kulit.
Isa yun na sa mga iti-try namin ng daughter ko.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Ayan. Thank you so much po.
Ako naman, may question about the competition aspect. Interested lang ako, if you are a competitor or if you're an athlete, what, halimbawa, you're gonna compete, what do you need? Like, do you need a conditioning coach? Do you need, what are the things that you need to equip yourself with para maging competition level ka?
Yeah.
Ako,
You need a coach talaga.
Oo.
Good coach.
Coach talaga. And then, not just yung tricks eh. It's the totality of your performance eh. Kailangan creative siya, hindi siya parang, and then your music also will go along with your performance. Hindi lang parang wala lang, nag-tricks ka lang. Ganun. So lahat ng aspect, creativity talaga. So yun. Tsaka, syempre, sinuscorean din yan yung flexibility mo. So kung hindi ka flexible, may mga daya na mga tricks na mukha kang flexible. Tapos may mga kunwari, hindi rin flexible yung shoulders mo, and then magre-regress ka ng ibang tricks na mga flexible yung shoulders mo. Parang gano'n. Kasi lahat yan kailangan ipakita mo in competition. Flexibility, line, creativity, music, tapos yung costume. Kasama lahat yan.
Dun ba sa aspect ng creativity, meron bang mga super creative na talaga na tipong avant-garde na yung ginagawa nilang pole dance?
Yes!
Marami.
Sa pole art. Kasi yung pole art talaga focus more dun sa creativity mo. So, depende yung concept mo. Yung iba, meron ghostly, merong iba ethereal. Iba-iba. Iba-iba talaga siya.
Yeah, si pole art.
You have to come up with something really driven na tatatak siya sa judges. Although, if we will follow and comply with IBSF, they're very strict. They want talagang fully covered, yung butt cheeks mo not seen, cleavage mo hindi as much as possible, wala. Tapos your hair is tied, so hindi pwedeng nakalugay. Very strict sila. And I think the most that you can do off the pole is for about only 30 to 40 seconds. And then everything else is done. All your tricks should be done on the pole already. So, meron talaga siya. You really need a good amount of training and a good coach.
Thank you, Miss Ciara, Miss Ayjell. Nako, meron palang klase ng pole for every kind of person, di ba? Whether you're just creative or athletic ka lang, gusto mo lang yung mga tricks, there's the kind of pole for you.
Yes, meron.
Sorry yung anak ko.
I think
ginugulo yung setup ko.
also I think what's good about this episode tonight is we're able to shed a light to all of our viewers na parang pole dancing is really worth trying.
True.
Diba? So sobrang masaya po tong episode na to. So thank you so much for of course joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
This is a big help talaga for our community to raise awareness.
Yeah. Pero mas masaya talaga, di ba, Ma'am Ciara, Ma'am Ayjell, pagka nag-enroll na si Rica at si
Oo.
Yes. Our
Next
next segment nyo, sila naman yung nagpe-perform.
Sila representatives ko.
Next, kami na yung mag-i-interview.
O yan,
Ako,
diba?
pag nagkaroon na ng face-to-face classes, kasi beginners pa lang kami ni Miss Viola. Ay, Nikki Viola. Oo.
Anyway, kung wala na kayong questions, girls, let's give Miss Ayjell and Miss Ciara the chance to siguro batiin nyo kung sino po gusto nyo or sino yung, if you wanna promote or any shout out, siguro, we'll give you the chance. Siguro start with Miss Ayjell.
Thank you for inviting us, and wala naman akong babatiin. I just miss my students. I hope you guys are watching. Ayun. Hopefully, basta tayo.
Soon yan, soon. And Miss Ciara.
Thank you so much again for having us, Sir Brian, Rica, and Nikki. Thank you for the fun interview and pursuing our old videos. Grabe. Nakakamiss talaga magturo.
I know.
Physically. Nakakamiss yung mga students namin. Nakakamiss ang mga studios. Please don't forget to follow our PPSA official Instagram and Facebook pages. And my vlog, Ciara Sotto, on YouTube. And my Instagram page, which is @PinayPole. And my Facebook page, which is Ciara Sotto, official Ciara Sotto. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Ayun. Rica, Nikki, mag-like dapat kayo. Bigyan din natin sila ng chance. Let's go, Nikki.
Ito na nga po kagaya na sinabi ko kanina, I think this is a sign. So you'll see me.
Talaga, hihintayin ka talaga nila.
Hihintayin ka namin, huwag kang ganyan.
Ay, nako, sige po. Of course, I think masaya po because we're able to also, hindi lang kami ni Rica, but for sure na-encourage din natin yung ibang viewers natin to actually try pool in the future. Dahil napakagandang sport po nito. Yes, it is considered a sport. Ayan, natatandaan po natin with all the training and effort na ginagawa ng ating mga athletes naman. Yan. We could call them athletes as well. So, of course, to everyone who's watching, thank you so much. And to Sports Bytes Philippines, Miss Rica, and of course, Sir Brian, thank you for having me once again on the show. Ayan, maraming salamat po.
Para hindi ka na magtampo sa akin.
Nagtatang pa, Sir Brian, kayo talaga.
Sabi siya regular kay ayaw mo niwala eh. Speaking of regular, Rica.
Yes, thank you, Direk, Brian. And thank you, Miss Nikki, for being with us again today. And yun, nakakadagdag sunshine ang presence ni Miss Nikki. And of course, I'd like to thank Miss Ayjell and Miss Ciara for bringing awareness for pole. And yun, ako, very interesting ito sa akin kasi it's a combination of creativity and artistry and para siyang dance, and at the same time, it's a sport. So I think it will appeal to a lot of people kahit anong klase ka pang tao. Para sa mga boxer and MMA friends ko, hinahamon ko kayo, itry natin ang pole. Let's do this.
Yes.
Mag-cross-training tayo ng pole para maka-knockout tayo kasi man-develop ito ng upper body strength. And Miss Nikki, kukulitin kita dito. Ito-try natin to.
Ikaw kukulitin ko, Miss Rica. Kailangan sabay tayo dito.
Yes, ayun. So we will definitely try this. And if you have any events, Miss Ayjell and Miss Ciara, nako, we will support the events.
Definitely.
Yes. And nako, nakakatuwang manood. So everybody, please support pole dancing in the Philippines para maging, ano na talaga siya, maging kumbaga mapabilang na siya sa ating mga, yun nga, sa Olympics and sa SEA Games.
Yes.
And also, please follow my Rica Baby Dynamite page on Facebook. And thank you to all the Sports Bytes viewers and for continually supporting us. Ayan, yun lang.
Yeah.
Po.
Okay, ako naman, thank you po again, Miss Ciara and Miss Ayjell. After almost how many, isang taon na ba? May isang taon na ba? Wala pa, no?
Parang papunta
Wow.
Parang pupunta tayo sa 1 year when we talk to you. Actually, di ko kayo masyado nakausap. Meron ngayon, at least I was able to talk to you. Yun talagang na
so
natin. Then, thank you also, Nikki. Thank you, Rica, for joining me. And this is episode 11. We are 2 episodes short of finishing our first season. Oh, by the way, Rica, nga pala, let's, extending our condolences to the family of Mr.
Master Aldrich Dalumpines.
Pastor Aldrich Dalumpines, who passed away. One of the anchors here who has a show also in the season.
Yes,
So,
our
there you go.
prayers and condolences to Master
Very
Aldrich.
shocking. Nagulat ako.
Yeah.
So, again, join us on Sunday. Lipat tayo sa bowling, where we have 2 ladies also. Kaya ginanong ko yung aking profile pic. So stay safe, everybody. Have a good dinner. Thank you again to everybody and hope you enjoyed. God bless.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Tune in and listen to the special guests on Sports Bytes Philippines, the show that gives athletes in group a neutral platform for their opinion without creating controversies. Get the latest update, happenings, and what is in store in different sports. Brought to you by Big Media Productions and Sports Bytes Philippines. Join us every Wednesdays and Sundays from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. via our media casting channels.